what this book is it's a culmination of all of Naval's. First off, if you don't know who Naval is a successful entrepreneur, investor, and this book is put together by Eric Jorgensen. And what he did is he took all of Naval's tweets, interviews, videos, podcasts, articles, everything Naval has done, and he's consumed it all and consolidated it into one book. All of Naval's teachings and lessons in one place. This book is literally free, so I cannot recommend getting it enough. If you want to buy the actual version, of course, you can pay for a physical copy or pay for the Kindle version, which is like $2, or you can download the PDF entirely for free, and which is what I did. I sent it to my Kindle. But this book is literally free, and there's so much value in it. I can't recommend getting it enough. But the reason I'm talking about it right now is there's one, I just wrote down a quote in the book, and it said, an end goal will lead to an end goal, will lead to an end goal. Or no, an end goal will lead to another goal, will lead to another goal. And I want to talk about that quote for a minute, because a lot of people say, like, you have to love the process. Love the process, you have to love the journey. But what does that actually mean? And this is my interpretation of it, is that when we love the process, if we love an end goal, that goal is always going to change. When you achieve something, you're going to want to achieve something else after that. A lot of people say they want freedom, they want to cash out and just chill out on a beach for the rest of their life. But in reality, that's not the case, because for a lot of people, that's going to become boring very, very quickly. That might be fun to do for 2, 3, 4 months, but 2, 3, 4 years, that gets boring. As people, we want to be doing things. We want to be progressing towards something. And when we don't, we're not actually going to be happy that way. At least that's my personal opinion. I know that's probably going to be the case for a lot of people. They just won't admit that to themselves. But by putting our happiness, by loving the process, putting our happiness into the journey itself, we're not putting our happiness in an end goal. Because when we put our happiness in that end goal, once we achieve it, that end goal is going to change. And then you're essentially saying, I'm going to be happy when I do this. But then you achieve that, and then you're going to want more. So then you're going to be happy when you achieve the next and the next and the next goal. And you're just moving the goalpost of your happiness every single time you get close. And that is not the way to achieve happiness. The way to achieve happiness is to be happy with the process and the journey. The process of working towards that goal is what should make you happy. The end goal will never make you happy as much as you try. You'll constantly be moving that goalpost around. And which is why you have to love the process, because an end goal will lead to an end goal, will lead to another end goal. Right? You're always going to have goals. You're not going to hit one goal and be done. You're always going to have goals. You're always going to have hopes. You're always going to have dreams. And by putting your happiness in achieving it, you're never actually going to be happy. So you have to enjoy the process, because an end goal leads to an end goal, which leads to another end goal. Okay, so I just came to grab my backpack, and I just have one question. What is that? What is that? That is my nightmare. That's what that is. I'm just gonna grab my bag here and just get out of here. That is terrifying. Oh, happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, October 3rd. I have no idea when this vlog's actually gonna come out. I haven't even edited the first one yet. Maybe I'll try and do that today, actually. But I have a little bit of client stuff I have to do today. I was supposed to finish an article yesterday that it wasn't like a deadline, but I just set a personal deadline to finish this article by yesterday for one of my clients, and I didn't get it done. End of my day, I was just one of those times where, like, man, I really don't feel like working. So I didn't force myself to work, because I knew I had the weekend to get this article done. I'm about halfway. So I got to get that done this morning. Got a lot of podcast stuff I like to do as well today, and then one of my grandparents for dinner. But yeah, pretty busy Saturday, pretty standard, I think. Actually, I don't like to use the word busy. That's a word I'm trying to use less, because I feel like whenever I've been asked, like, how are you doing, or what's your day look like, that my default answer for the last like 3.5 years has just been busy. How are you? I'm busy. I'm not good. I'm just busy, and I'm trying to use the word busy less. But I digress. But yeah, I got a pretty packed day today, and I'm gonna see my grandparents, which I always love to do. So I'm gonna get working on some of that stuff, try and bang this article out as soon as I can, because that's probably gonna be the biggest hurdle of my day, because like I do blogging and article writing for some clients, which I can do and I'm okay at, but I feel like I need to be in like the right mindset to do it. But yeah, it's a big thing today. We're gonna try and get that article finished off here this morning and send away to the client, and then work on some podcast stuff and maybe edit the first vlog.
Yeah, dude.
How are you?
Good, buddy. What's up?
No, that's just it, right? Like I remember early on when I was doing my business, it's like you would get that like nervous feeling of like my stomach would be like, you get the like not like the butterflies and you're like, shit, like I don't actually know what I'm doing. And like I just kept telling myself, like I don't know if I heard it from Gary or something, but someone said you just have to stomach it. And I literally, every time I'd get like the butterflies or I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing, like, and I'd feel nervous, I'd just tell myself like, you just gotta stomach it and push through. And like now I look back at the things that used to make me nervous and it's like I laugh because I'm just so used to it now.
Well, for me, I have to feel free.
Mm-hmm.
Free in knowing like I'm in control of my day, I'm in control of my financials, I'm in control of my destiny is basically how I framed it up. I was like, for me, if I don't have that freedom in my life, or at least feel like I'm moving towards that freedom, I feel almost like anxious.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And so I think you're wired the same way. And I don't know if it's for everyone, but maybe everyone feels free in different ways.
Prior to, like, I had a phase there where I was like trying to be a creative and I started doing like photography and all that shit. So it's like I used to come into vlogging with like those preconceived notions of like having a certain like visual quality and aesthetic, but I know that doesn't matter. And so now I'm just not putting the pressure on myself to follow a certain like schedule or have it look a certain way. Like I'm just literally going to document my day, edit it when I have time, like make it a super passive thing. And like I just felt so good this morning when I was doing it. And so like it's just been fun to do. And like I just want, like I love going back and looking at my old vlogs, and I'm like, because like it's just cool to go back and look at, right? So it's like I don't want to miss this whole part of my life. Like when I go, I want to be able to go back and watch.
I'm not working towards a finish line, right? I don't care about the end game.
Mm-hmm.
What I do care about is the day-to-day, because the day-to-day, what I'm living right now is what makes me happy. I don't actually care about getting to a finish line. And I think a big reason why I don't care is because I don't really care what people think about me, right? Like, I don't need the finish line to flex it, show that I'm successful, things of that nature. Like, I'm just happy living the day-to-day.
That was a really good conversation.
After my call earlier, I literally jumped in the car and drove to a family dinner. I didn't vlog a ton. I might have thrown a clip or two in here. But yeah, I didn't want to vlog too much of the family dinner. I want to try and keep the vlogs out of the personal stuff. But now just out here with my brother, about to do a quick little nighttime photo shoot. There's a photo he's kind of been envisioning down here with all these lights. So we're gonna take a couple photos and then probably head in for the night.
Kind of dark.
That's what I want.
This? Wait, like stand sideways. Just kind of like look like, because I'll be like this. Shoot here along this.
Oh, I understand. So you want me to face you?
You want me to like face me, but like be like against the glass, so like be right here, and then like I'll have my camera close, so look like just past it, or look like right at it.
All right. We just found all these. I don't even know how to describe these on Spark Street, but they spin. So you bet we're gonna be getting some photos with these. But I think this is our last stop on our little photo shoot for the evening. Thank you for tuning in for vlog number 2. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.